A nationwide campaign starting this morning is aiming to get us all up and off our bottoms. It's called Fidget. It starts in King's Cross in London this morning. It moves on to Skegness, Edinburgh, Bradford, Bristol, Taunton and Gateshead. The idea is to persuade us all that it would be good for us to get up every day and do something when we would normally be sitting down.
Ballast in the middle, ballast at the...
Yeah.
And then when I climb up it doesn't fall over.
It's a good thing.
I always like that. 12 to 15. Spot on.
There we go.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. No, go on.
So see that.
Still some gaps, I don't know if they're...
Should pull together when you can't come up.
That's better. Yeah, that's good.
Right, how are we looking?
Good.
Yeah, wonderful. Lovely telling. Fabulous.
Now, athletes are not like the rest of us. Last week, the medical journal The Lancet published research which suggested that globally, inactivity causes as many deaths as smoking, and it's people in high-income countries who tend to be the least active. But a British artist, Michael Pinsky, and a doctor, Wilby Williamson, want to get the message across that exercising doesn't have to mean pounding the streets or going to the gym. Just moving in some way for at least 22 minutes a day can still benefit your health. And their interactive art installation shows us all how to wiggle at will. It's on a tour of Britain at the moment, and our reporter Andrew Luttbaker went to catch up with the colourful teepee at the centre of the Fidget campaign.
The Fidget structure is a kind of carousel, which is very, very multicoloured. It suggests the idea that you're moving around in a circle. In fact, you're not moving, but when you're in a carousel, you have the enjoyment of moving in a circle without actually expending any energy whatsoever. And in a way, this is the way our lives have become. We watch TV, we experience running madly through streets, and yet actually we're expending no energy. So we live in this kind of virtual condition where we feel like we're moving, but we're actually not moving.
Michael's carved Fidget into 5 coloured segments, each with a TV screen to watch. Successive shades take you through increasing degrees of movement. You first lie on a green bed with only a remote control to exercise your fingers.
The first station is completely minimal activity.
Then you move on to the blue zone, where you view from an armchair and have to change channel without a remote.
That little bit of exercise of at least getting up out of a seat, pushing against gravity and going to the TV still stops your body completely switching off.
Moving into the red section, you continue to watch Fidget's videos on activity and health while sitting on a pneumatic chair with a slow leak.
As you're watching the TV, you have to keep on pumping up the inflatable seat. So it's kind of constant low level of exercise being undertaken here.
In the orange zone, I spoke to Fidget's resident doctor, Wilby Williamson, who explained why we need to keep moving in everyday life.
Remove the movement and things start to become sluggish. We're less efficient at breaking down our fats and our sugars. And then with time, there's processes that then develop and increase the risks of developing diseases such as diabetes and obesity, and cardiovascular diseases like ischemic heart disease and heart attacks. When people are thinking about their moderate to vigorous activity, that means your walk to work and taking the stairs, not the elevators. We might be spending 8 to 12 hours of our day in the work environment, around a desk.
Sometimes I'll potter around the house once I've put the telly on, but mostly after I've had my dinner I'll sit down probably with a glass of wine and don't move till it's time to go to bed.
Wiggling on the sofa. It doesn't sound very feasible to me.
No one's going to wiggle on the sofa while they're watching TV.
I'm quite happy to wiggle. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to do it tonight when I get home.
I'll take note
Any
of that.
particular body part or just in general?
It's better than eating.
I'm sure some people will be wiggling.